So, I know I'm late to a lot of DC news, but I've wanted to talk about all of this for a long time now, and now seems like a pretty decent time because I want to get a lot of recording done. So, new footage from Wonder Woman 1984 will debut on the Inception re-release on July 31st. In addition to Wonder Woman 1984, which I'm just going to call Wonder Woman 2, the re-release will also debut new footage from the upcoming Dune reboot, Tenet, which is being directed by Chris Nolan and starring Robert Pattinson, which sounds actually pretty promising. And also we're going to get footage from Godzilla vs. Kong, which I haven't really had a chance to talk about, because I only saw Kong Skull Island a couple years back, and I actually thought it was a pretty enjoyable movie. And I haven't actually seen actual Godzilla because apparently there's a big monster cinematic universe being developed, which sounds pretty interesting. So, moving along. Next up, we're going to talk about Titans, the show on the DC streaming service, which has already been confirmed as part of the Arrowverse now. So, according to popular insider Valiant, I don't know how to pronounce it, DC Universe's Titans has officially started the pre-production on Season 3, which sounds actually pretty interesting. I've only seen like one episode of Titans, and I thought it was alright. I mean, I probably need to watch the rest of the show to actually get fully hooked on it, but that sounds alright. So, next up we're going to talk about Batman Forever, funnily enough. Joel Schumacher's Batman Forever confirmed to have an extended cut with 40 minutes of new footage. The cut is apparently supposed to have a much serious and darker tone. So, what we got was the cinematic cut, which means the actual Batman Forever sounds a lot more better. So, I've actually got some details here on the Schumacher cut of Batman Forever. So, the film is almost 40 minutes longer, the tone is much darker and more serious, and it focuses on the emotional and psychological issues that led Bruce Wayne to become Batman, including a sequence of Bruce facing down Man-Bat. It says that apparently he was supposed to face up against a giant bat, which I thought, yeah, that's definitely Man-Bat. And fun fact, in 1999, there was going to be a Batman Triumphant film, which would have been a sequel to Batman and Robin. You can guess why it was cancelled. And apparently we were going to get Scarecrow, Mad Hatter, Harley Quinn, and Man-Bat in that film. Obviously that's villain overload, and it's famously difficult to balance too many villains. Batman and Robin did it, and so did Spider-Man 3. And obviously so did The Amazing Spider-Man 2. That's because it was just a straight-up commercial for the Sinister Six. And are we ever going to end up seeing this? Now, prepare for my unfair opinion. Sadly, I don't think we'll actually get to see the Batman Forever cut, because apparently the people at DC are very unsure if the cut of the film has actually survived all these years in storage. And if it's incomplete, sadly, I don't think we'll get to see it because the director of the film, Joel Schumacher, has sadly passed away recently. So I'm not sure if we'll actually get to see the cut of the film. So another bit of news that I want to talk about, Matt Reeves and Terrence Winter have teamed to develop a police procedural series for HBO Max set in the same Gotham City as Robin Pattinson's The Batman. So this film will also include Jeffrey Wright as Commissioner Gordon, and this will apparently be set before the events of the first Batman film. So it will probably establish all the problems that are in Gotham. I mean, I'm sure we could probably even get some references to the Gotham TV show, which is apparently what leads up to Bruce becoming Batman. I haven't really seen Gotham, so don't judge me, please. So, this is an update on Batman resuming filming, the Matt Reeves film. According to Chris Tapley, that's Chris with a K, the Batman will resume production in September. Now, due to the current state of the world, the Batman is apparently going to be scrapping all outdoor locations and everything is being built in the studio now. So it's probably going to be, well, obviously Warner Bros. Is going to be using the Watford studio in Leavesden, which is where the making of Harry Potter is located. I've been there actually around 2 or 3 times, I can't remember how many times I've been actually. But it was very, very cool. First time I went, there wasn't anything special. Second time, I went there when it was the Christmas theme. And third time, I went there when it was the Halloween version. And all 3 were equally cool. So, some other news here. HBO Max's Doom Patrol Season 2 will only have 9 episodes, and that's because they couldn't finish filming 1 episode of the series due to the coronavirus pandemic. So the first season of Doom Patrol had 10 episodes, and the next one's going to have 9 episodes, which means the next season could potentially have an extra episode. So, yeah, sounds interesting. So, some more news on Titans. Season 3 will begin production on October 19th, so a couple of days before Halloween, which means we could get a Halloween episode of Titan Season 3. I doubt it, though. So we've also got some Comic-Con at Home news. If you don't know what that is, it's basically Comic-Con at home. You'll get to tune into all these different panels. apparently we're going to be getting a Batgirl panel at this month's Comic-Con at Home. Now, quite a while ago, we were getting rumours of Joss Whedon directing a Batgirl movie. He dropped out, I think, maybe 1 or 2 years later, so the film has been pretty much dead in the water. However, whatever this is, it could sound interesting. Although, if this is a panel at this month's Comic-Con at Home, it sounds fairly uninteresting. Because if they were announcing a Batgirl film, I think they probably would do it at DC Fandom. So, funny enough, we have some Fortnite news. Black Manta's been added to Fortnite along with Aquaman, so that's basically all I need to say. I'm not going to move on with that. Okay, so next up we actually have some more movie news. Actor Noah Centineo will be playing Atom Smasher in Dwayne Johnson's upcoming Black Adam movie. So it actually has been confirmed that Black Adam is going to introduce the Justice Society of America. So that means we'll end up seeing a lot more classic heroes like Hawkman and Hawkgirl and Jay Garrick and Alan Scott Green Lantern, which sounds very cool. Quick side note, Jack's Fancast on Instagram has his own DC Cinematic Universe Reimagined where he's put forward his own casting ideas and he's written his own plots for particular DC Cinematic Universe movies. He's done 5 phases, and one of those movies is a Justice Society of America film, which actually sounded pretty cool. So, another thing I want to talk about is the Constantine movie. So, this is being developed by J.J. Abrams' production company Bad Robot, which I'm fairly certain a lot of people have heard of. So, apparently a Constantine movie is being developed, which sounds pretty cool. This is apparently going to be in lead up to a Justice League Dark film, which will apparently also be produced by J.J. Abrams as well. I mean, all of this DC news, it sounds very, very exciting. And I just can't wait for all of this to start hitting the screen soon. And do you guys like any of this? So let me know in the comments below. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon.